Hi, I'm Kurt Osiander, and this is your move of the week. This show, and this week we're doing a lot of side control, defense, and guard retainment, and they kind of both go together. Like, if you keep moving and keep angles, you can keep on doing your guard. But what if all of a sudden your guard doesn't go right? There's always a good way to get back to it or do something else just as good. So when you're pushing into the guard and the guy is running away from me, and this is all because I have correct hand position. If I don't have correct hand position, I can't do it. So if you notice, I turn my toes so that they point at the floor and my heels up off. And the reason being, then my knee comes very close to the floor, whereas if I turn my toes up just ever so slightly, my knee comes up. Okay, so that's why white belts. So here, I got here and I started scooting away and trying to put in the guard, and he moves away. And I thread and I go to my knee, right? And so since I can't let go of his pants to get up, I have to use my forehead. I get up on my knees, I dip out, I look at the ceiling and lift up the leg on the same side, and I'm gonna pull his legs like a U. Okay, I'm gonna push with my leg, push with my head, and scoop his knees up like a U, and then I can settle in and trap his hips, right? So none of this is possible if you don't have correct hand position. So the whole thing is when to decide when this is no longer working and I have to go on defense, or this is just gonna work for this moment and I better get the fuck out. So once again, he came this way, I made frames. Look, I'm blocking him here, I'm letting his head get close to me, so he wants to come underneath this arm. I don't let him come underneath this arm, because if his head comes underneath the arm, he's gonna embrace me, right? Whereas if I keep his head above here, he cannot embrace me, and I make distance, and I start chasing him like I'm gonna put him in guard, and then I turn, go to my knee. I grab the legs, the pants, or the legs physically like this. I build up my back end. I take my head out and look up at the ceiling and lift up my leg. And then I'm gonna drive with my head and leg and scoop his knees in a U. And then I stabilize and everybody's happy except for him. All right, that's your move of the week. Go train. Hamas.